Hi, I'm Natalie. Now you'll normally find me writing for the Raise of People blog, but today I'm here at Farrow Ball's Chelsea showroom. Joining me is Charlotte Cosby, Creative Manager, and we're going to be talking about a few different ways in which we can use colour around the home. So Charlotte, lovely to meet you.
And you?
So can we give us a few decorating tips about how we can use colour to stay on trend?
Of course I can. Particularly for this season, I would suggest using things like warm greys. In our palette, that would be something like ammonite or Purbeck stone, maybe paired with something like mole's breath. They're really great because they're very warm greys, which means they're perfect for winter. So they're really great when you spend a lot of time indoors. The second thing would be to use really dark, rich, opulent colours. It's kind of a trend for Victorian, very melancholic kind of theme coming through at the moment. So making everything that would have been previously white, turning it on its head and making it very dark. So colours particularly like Stooky Blue, maybe Mole's Breath, they're great for entertaining because they look really great in low light. So really perfect for the Christmas season when there's lots of entertaining going on. The last one would be to use brights. People are often scared of using brights, so you can tie in two trends here by using painted furniture and upcycling to introduce the colours that you're a little bit afraid of putting on your walls.
Okay, so what about wallpaper prints? Are there any particular prints that are taken off?
We have two collections that we launched this January which are actually doing incredibly well. One of them is geometric, which we're seeing actually across the industry doing incredibly well, and the other is leopard print. So not something you would actually expect from Farrow Ball, but we've introduced it in some much safer colours which are much more usable and perhaps a little bit more sophisticated than you would expect from the average leopard print. So they're the two tips for wallpaper at the moment.
Brilliant. So if I'm a little bit scared to introduce leopard print wallpaper in my home, whereabouts can I start to try to test it out?
Many people are scared, so there's nothing to be worried about there, and I think people are actually generally scared about introducing pattern, but they can add interest anywhere. In my own home, I've actually created a headboard out of wallpaper, which is something just very small, but just tiny little bit of introduction of pattern, which looks really great, really simple as well. You can do it very simply by just making it very square, or you can cut out something a little bit more elaborate if you're a bit more confident with a scalpel, let's say. But you can also pop it just into a cupboard or behind a bookcase, and it's almost like your little secret then. So if it's in your kitchen cupboard, you can open the door and see this leopard print, and it always makes you smile, which is always a good thing when you're doing your chores, I guess. And then you can also put it, we've wallpapered the outside of some wardrobes as well, so there's lots of smaller places you can put it. Smaller rooms are actually great as well. You can make a small room look much bigger if you put in a large pattern, which is actually quite surprising, but it does work because it tricks the eye into thinking the space is bigger than it is.
So for some more interior design advice, head over to the Farrow Ball official website or to the Raise of People blog.